Forsaken is a Roblox asymmetrical horror game that has taken over the Roblox platform by storm, and I happened to get caught in that storm shortly after New Year's. I always wanted to try to make something related to Forsaken, but never got around to it until a few weeks ago. Hey everyone, Red Raz here, and today I'll be talking about a survivor concept I made for Forsaken. I'll keep this intro brief, so here's some timestamps on screen if you'd like to skip around. You can also find them in the description. It should also be stated that this is fan-made and not official content. With that out of the way, let's continue. Kinnis grew up in a suburban area with only her single mother to support her, who would always go out to the mountains whenever Kinnis was at school, arriving to pick Kinnis up late but always bringing back some souvenirs from Quill Lake. As Kinnis grew up, her mother's adventurous nature rubbed off on her, and when her mom didn't take her to the mountains, she would seek adventures of her own, ranging from daring tricks at Roblox skate parks to sneaking into employee-only areas of various establishments. Over time, her free-spirited personality would lead her to noticing smaller details she overlooked before, like Roblox support doing less to maintain the skate parks, and each icon in her area seemingly having less effort put into them. After wrapping up her high school years, she would become a freelance journalist and document the things that Roblox didn't seem to do anymore in the free time when she wasn't working for other clients, like sneaking into abandoned experiences affected by Roblox updates, armed with her video camera and spare batteries just in case. One day after an interview with an owner of a Roblox game ruined by Roblox updates, she visited her mother to catch up and spend some time together. As they were chatting, her mother praised Roblox for the classic event, enjoying it for its nostalgic experiences. Kinnis was ticked off and brought up various old experiences affected by Roblox updates that no one could play anymore. This led to a series of snide remarks between both of them, and eventually an argument that would result in Kinnis storming out of the house and driving off. The next day, she would try to apologize by phone but got no response, same with the next day and the day after, so she decided to visit her mother in person only to find no one home. She wrote this off as one of her lengthy trips but did find her old camera. Clicking through it, she found a lot of photos that seemed to be of the same area, with one photo showing a welcome sign that read Riverside Park. Some of the photos had a strange static on it, like the camera had malfunctioned, but Kinnis brushed it aside and found the pattern. The photos were taken on the same day of November every year, and Kinnis' argument with her mother was the day before that, so she set out to Riverside Park hoping to find her there. Upon arriving at Riverside Park, she found her mom's car, a good sign but no one was there, and the entrance was blocked by a tall chain-link fence with many no trespassing signs strung about. Kinnis found a small opening in the fence next to bolt cutters that were on the ground, and armed with her camera, she went through into Riverside Park. Months later, Kinnis and her mother's car were found underneath piles of snow, abandoned and weathered. Kinnis' first skill is Auxiliary Battery. This skill can be activated when in a valid spot to start repairing a generator, even if it's already repaired. Doing so will begin a unique interaction with the generator that presents you with a bigger version of the node puzzle that spawns more nodes. Completing this puzzle counts as 2 generator puzzles, and it also heals Kinnis for 50 HP, and if they're 15 HP away from full after healing, they heal to full. In addition, your skill 2 will gain max charges. Auxiliary Battery has a 60-second cooldown. Kinnis' second skill is Run, and it uses charges. Charges are basically tokens that the skill needs to have in order to use the skill, like how Rush Hour needs a charge from healing other people in order to use it. Run becomes usable for 2 seconds after getting hit by a killer M1. Upon using, spend all your charges and extend or reapply the on-hit speed boost for 1.5 seconds for every charge spent, as well as revealing your aura to your teammates for 6 seconds. This skill's charges are set to 2 upon completing a generator or simply being on it when it's completed. In addition, this skill starts with only 1 charge and has a max of 2 charges. It has a 40-second cooldown. Kinnis' third skill is Video Review. This skill charges up as you spend time in the killer's tear radius and not in chase, maxing out at 25 seconds. Upon using the skill, you review the footage on your camera for 3 seconds, still being able to sprint and walk with no speed penalty. Upon completion, you see the killer's aura for 10 seconds. The skill then must be activated again with the same aforementioned method. The skill has no cooldown since it has to be activated. Please contact the Robloxia Police Department if you have information regarding Kinnis' disappearance. The phone number is... There was no sign of Kinnis' mother, but her old camera was lying in the living room. The photos on the camera led her to a forest blocked by tall fences, but she found the way in. Night would fall, then dark tendrils would slash at her, and a pounding headache set in as loud static drilled into her brain. A cabin appeared in the distance. She flung its door open, and suddenly she was somewhere else, accompanied by strange marks as a result from bearing witness to an encounter she couldn't recall. So I designed Kinnis to be a survivor counterpart of Slenderman, like how Noob is to Get 666. So their name comes from the owner of Stop and Slender 2, which is Kinnis97. I just chopped off the 97 and called it a day. And Kinnis's camera kit, a video review, is also meant to be nodding towards that, as well as her auxiliary camera. Not auxiliary camera. Her auxiliary battery ability, which gives her some health. In the Stop It Slender game, it does pretty much the same thing, except it's on command if you're missing at least 50% HP. And the Riverside Park name is based off Slenderman's Revenge by Zoidberg, where you can find a billboard that reads Riverside. I forgot what the rest of it said, I didn't even take a picture, but that's where that name came from. And with the lore, I also wanted to try and explore how newer players might feel about Roblox versus the older players. I kind of showed that with Kinnis' argument with her mother in the lore. And I actually suggested to Survivors Boost that a very long time ago, when getting Forsaken suggestion access was as easy as just clicking 2 buttons and boom, you're in. And I also just wanted to talk about what I was thinking when I was doing the Milestone 4 render. I didn't build on it in the lore background, but the idea is that when Kinnis was trying to escape the Slenderman in the forest, they found the Forsaken cabin. I don't know if it has a name, so I'll just call it the cabin. She found the cabin, and Slenderman was so close that when she entered it, it basically created a little clash between the Spectre and the Slenderman. And Kinnis would have got caught between those two, and it created the little mark on her eye as well as the tattoos on the sides of her arm. I probably would have done something different if I had a lot more knowledge when it came to making Roblox clothing or models, but I just whipped something together real quick just to show what it could look like. And that's pretty much everything I want to talk about in regards to Kinnis. If you're still here and if you just want more ARG world content, trust me, it is going to come eventually. Probably the week after I upload this one. Hopefully I'll make some progress on that by the time this video goes up. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. So have a good day, and in case it's a different time for you, a good evening and night. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.